This is Ethan Legaspi from PAC News, reporting a news report during Easter. And little Nathan is still stuck in the tomb, so we need more points. So here's the activity for today. So, there are painted rocks that are hidden around the West Park Playground and Dump Hill. Go find these rocks and take a picture of you finding these rocks. Send it in a picture or a video in the email below. And this is Ethan Legaspi, PAC News.
Oh man, I'm getting a little bored. It's been a while. I'll check on the lamp. How you doing, buddy? Still good? Mr. Rock over here, you're doing good? I ate lots of my food. Hopefully they come and get me soon. I think I can see a little bit of light coming through that crack there, so maybe it's morning time. Which reminds me of the next story I'm going to tell with Miss Tamara, so I may as well practice it. It's a story that happened right at the break of day, early dawn, when the dew was still on the roses, as it were. And this story is the story of Easter morning. The disciples were all kind of scared and they were worried, and probably like me in the cave. This is my worried look. Oh, that's pretty worried. And they were wondering what was going to happen to them now that Jesus wasn't there, because they didn't know that when he was on the cross, he became king. Actually, nobody knew that except for God. And you know how God proved it? God raised Jesus from the dead. That's called vindication. Now, I'll have to explain that to the kids. Vindication's a little bit tough to get your head around. Maybe I'll talk about like if they're fighting with their brother or their sister, and they're pretty sure they're right, but they can't actually prove they're right, and then mom or dad comes and says, no, you're right. And it's when somebody who is like powerful and strong says, you're right. That means you're vindicated. And so God said to Jesus, you're right. You're right with all your teachings about how to live. You're right about who I am. You're right about how important people are. You're right about the kingdom of God. Jesus, you're right about everything. And to show people how right you are, you're going to be the first one that I bring back from the dead. And so he did. And Jesus came back to life and he found himself in a garden, which is pretty cool because the first time the world started, it started in a garden as well. And the second time the world started again was at Easter. And Jesus starts in a garden. He's like a brand new kind of human being, one that doesn't have to be scared of death. And when the disciples come and meet him, he looks different. They kind of don't recognize him, but one lady does. And he says to her, hi. And she's like, oh, my Lord, it's you. And then she runs and tells people, and then they all get to meet Jesus after a while. But the cool thing is that because Jesus beat death, because God said to Jesus, you're right, I'm going to bring you back to life. Everybody who believes Jesus is right gets to come back to life too after they die, which is the reason that we celebrate. Hooray! I better not do that. The roof starts to shake a bit. Well, anyways, happy Easter, kids. And I guess it's not kids. I'm so used to talking to kids. I miss you guys. I miss the kids. I miss them all. But soon I'll get to see them because I hear noises out there. Maybe I'll get out of here soon. I hope so.